Good morning. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. You getting up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Centers for Independent Living or SILs are essential for people with disabilities. They provide 4 core services which are skills training, peer support, information and referral, and advocacy. Some also provide home and community-based services as an alternative to nursing home or other institution care. For the history, I'll leave links to videos. Voices for Independence is my local seal. They serve Allegheny, Armstrong, Beaver, Butler, Clarion, Fayette, Greene, Indiana, Jefferson, Lawrence, Mercer, Washington, and Westmoreland counties. They have 2 offices/community centers, one in Washington and the other in Erie. I live a block from the new center on West Maiden Street that opened up in 2023. Shona Eakin is the executive director of both, taking over from Kathleen Kleiman, who retired
4 years ago, October. And upon her retirement, Voices for Independence and Triple affiliated, and I became the CEO of the combined organization.
Brian runs the gym in Erie and Matt runs the gym down in Washington. Phone numbers and other contact information for both locations are in the description below. SILs come in all shapes and sizes. Some are big and others are small, ran out of residential houses. People from Voices for Independence Erie came down to Washington for the day. They are ran by people with disabilities for people with disabilities. Here is the story how I got involved with Tree Hill. Before I was born, my dad was a land surveyor working with my grandpa and great uncle. He hurt his back while on the job. After he hurt his back, he went back to college with the help of vocational rehabilitation. My family and I were living in Wisconsin at the time, and we were involved in the disability rights group, ADAPT. My dad was at a protest, and he was pushing Kathleen into a building. The police were trying to keep them out. She got in, but he was arrested. Kathleen paid his bail. Kathleen recruited my dad to work for her, and that is how I ended up in Pennsylvania. I have used Tree Hill for service coordination and personal attendant services for years, both as agency model and consumer employer model. I also had several peer support counselors and skill trainers, all with various disabilities since turning 18. Some were good and others were bad. In 2001, Trepil bought the entire building on West Booth Street from what was National City, who moved by Shop and Save. I remember it because that was doing the Rolling Freedom Express in response to the Garrett case, which was coming to the Supreme Court in October. It stopped at Trepil. That was the first big event in that space. They turned the bank vault into the gym and hired a personal fitness trainer. They outgrew the space and bought the old YMCA on West Maiden Street. I personally like Matt as a fitness instructor over Ray. Ray, if you were watching this, sorry, but Matt pushes you more. Usually Matt does one-on-one. But on the day that the crossover event took place, we did a group workout where everyone teamed up. One from Washington and one from Erie, and each do 15 minutes exercise. We had to switch, but my partner really couldn't do much. He had cerebral palsy, but he was way worse than mine. So Matt had to tell me when to rest. After the workout, it was time for lunch. We had pizza. Then it was time for bingo, which I decided that it was time to go. Centers for independent living are so important for people with disabilities to reach their goals. Thanks for allowing me to film the event. I will see you soon.
Hello, my name is Aaron Fajerski. I'm one of the independent living specialists here at Triple and Voices for Independence.
What does an independent living specialist do?
So we go by the 5 core services that we provide consumers: advocacy, peer support, skills training, transitional services, and information and referral services. We help provide information to consumers who need our services, but for those services we don't provide, we offer tools to the consumers to help them find the services they need in the community, because there are some services we don't provide, so we help our consumers locate the services that they need to help themselves. We provide the tools and connect the dots for people to use to get the services and the help they need. And we also help apply people for waiver in-home care services, help them get attendant care, help in the home modifications, attendant care services, and we help people search for housing who need housing, and other things as well.
How long have you worked at VFI?
So I've worked here at VFI for over 2 years now.
What has been your greatest challenge so far?
Let me think about that first. So I think my biggest challenge would probably be just learning and growing as a person since I've been here. When I first came here, I was kind of socially awkward and didn't know how to interact with people. came from a well-rounded background, but just have a problem connecting with people and knowing how to problem solve with people and things like that. But
Communication.
communication, yeah. Since I've been here, I've been able to interact with people better, and my problem solving and analytical skills have gotten better, and I've learned how to connect with people a lot more, and just to socialize and connect with people more. So I think that's the biggest challenge that I've had. That's probably something that I'm most proud of since being here, is just my ability to learn and grow since I've been here. And all the people that I work with are really awesome. So.
What is your favorite experience with Voices for Independence?
While I was, before I worked here at Triple, I was a volunteer for maybe a year and a half, or a couple of years, give or take. But Ken Evans, that used to work here, we would help coordinate and plan different outings and activities, summer activities for the youth. We used to have a youth program, and we would help coordinate and plan different outings and field trips and things. And we would coordinate everything we would plan things like going to the zoo, bowling, going fishing, going to the water park, different things like that. So I think that's probably my fondest memory of when I first started working for Triple as a volunteer, and all the experiences that I got to do from.
Sound echo? Okay.
Centers for Independent Living are so important to people with disabilities to reach their goals. They can even help the larger community as a whole. If you have a disability or know somebody who has a disability and think that they can benefit from their local independent living center, give them a call or reach out to them. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have to give a special thanks to Shanna and the entire staff at Voices for Independence for allowing me to film that event. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I worked really hard on this particular video, so I appreciate you. I'll see you